Aloha YouTube. How are you today? My name is David Jansen. Today is August 21st. It's Friday 2020. We are looking at my dividend tracker with trackyourdividends.com. It is a free website where I keep track of all of my holdings and how much I am getting paid in dividends every single year. The website also tells me when an ex-dividend date is coming up, which means it lets me know if I plan on buying more shares of a company, then I should buy that by this day if I want to get paid for that quarter or for that month. Some of my holdings I get paid every month. The majority of them pay me every single quarter. Most companies are going to pay you quarterly, but you can find some good ones out there that will pay you every single month. And I have some videos for that, other videos that I have talking about that as well. So welcome to my channel. If this is your first time, please subscribe. Also hit the like button there. If you have already subscribed, please watch the video, share with your family and friends, hit the like button. Thank you for subscribing and being a part of my investment journey. So let's look at this website a little bit more detail, see how things are going here. As you can see, all of my holdings, I have 65 holdings. Yes, I feel like it's a lot too, but I'm about to be 45 and I feel like I should be very well diversified, but I also feel like I need a better dividend yield than the S&P 500, so I didn't want to get just an ETF. Now, if you're 25, even 30 and under, and you decide to go heavily on an S&P 500 exchange traded fund, you'll get more than enough money for your retirement by just doing it that way with that dividend yield. But I feel like I need a better dividend yield. So right now I'm sitting at a little over 2% for my dividend yield, which gives me, at the end of 2020, I will get an annual income of $304. If you've seen my previous videos from my dividend tracker, this was, I believe, at 305 or 308. It went down because this week I did a sell of an exchange traded fund that paid me a dividend. So I believe I lost $6 or $8 for the year. So, but I also made 2 buys for my M1 Finance portfolio for my Roth IRA and my individual account. So if you check out my videos, you'll see what I sold out of my Robinhood account, and you'll see what I bought in my M1 Finance account. And because I bought 2, I added more shares, there we go, to 2 of my holdings in my M1 Finance that pay dividends. This wasn't affected a whole lot, and it'll go up. So, but the nice thing is that I am still closing in on 13,000 of all of my accounts, and that's including the free stocks that I got from Doe Finance, the free stocks that I got from webull when I signed up, and the free stock that I got from Robinhood when I signed up. Doe Finance is an app that I saw somebody else on YouTube was talking about it, so I used the referral link. I signed up, they got a free stock, I got a free stock, and it pays me a dividend. So that added to my annual income. It doesn't pay a lot every single year. I can't even tell you off the top of my head. I know it's under $1 every single year, but it still adds to my annual income. And webull, the free stock, one of the free stocks that I got from them when I signed up, it gives me a dividend as well too. It's only 4 cents a year right now, but I feel like they're probably going to increase that over the next year. So, and all of my companies that pay dividends, with the exception of the free ones that I got, well, that's not true. The free one that I got from Robinhood, Sirius XM Radio, they increased their dividend. So, but the other 2, I don't know. I assume that they will increase their dividend every single year, from this year out since I've been holding them, but I don't know that for sure. But Sirius XM Radio I know does. So that was my free stock that I got for signing up with Robinhood. So all the other ones that I have purchased myself in my M1 Finance portfolio all pay dividends. And the majority of them pay an increase every single year for a minimum of like 10 years or 8 years or something like that. I think I have one company that's still relatively new. It's a real estate investment trust. They do data centers for cloud storage, and they've only been increasing their dividend for like 7 or 8 years. But the majority of them, minimum 25 years. The only company that I have in my M1 Finance in my individual account is Tesla. They don't pay a dividend at all. And then I have a couple other companies that the dividend is really, really light, but the capital gains is good. So I don't mind that because I'm still getting the best of both worlds. And I feel like even in my Roth IRA, The blue chip companies that I hold there, not only have they been increasing their dividend payout to their shareholders for 25, 40, 50 years, but I'm getting good capital gains from them as well too. So that's why my portfolio value is over $1,000. First time. It happened this week. I typically do this video at the end of the week, so I'm sharing it with you now that now my portfolio value is over $1,000, and that's pretty cool to me. Like I like that. I like that my value of all my holdings is up, and I'm still getting annual income from them at the same time. So, and that's how I'm trying to do my portfolio. So it's not just passive income as far as getting dividends, but the dividends is way more than you will get from an interest rate in a savings account. But I'm also getting the capital gains. So if I sold everything right now, I would get an additional $1,000 of what I actually put into it, which is kind of cool. So check out my other videos as well too. Also check the links in the description if you want to get some free stocks. And my other videos, I talk about what I buy and sell, and when finance, Robinhood, and then a little bit of Webull. I have a video that I just recently did this week because I made another purchase in Webull as well too. But the other thing that I really like about this website that I highlight in all the videos, so even if you know this and see this in my other videos, just hold on just a second because I might have something else in here that you like. But if you're new, check this out because I really, really like this about this website, and it's not 100%. You'll click on some of the other free features within this website and it tells you that it's in beta form, and yes, it is off by 0.5% on certain things, and sometimes the date for when you're going to get paid your dividends is off by a day, but by and large it's allowing you to track, and it's allowing you to see at the end of every year how much you're going to get paid. So right now at 5 years, I'm at 9%. And I always felt that if I got 8%, that I would be doing really good. Now I'm thinking maybe I could get 12 or 15% because I'm already at 9% dividend growth rate for 5 years. So starting annual pay, a little over $300, that's for 2020. Ending annual pay at the end of 2029 is over $600, and that increases every single year if I continue to contribute. But if I leave it just as it is, without contributing, without buying any more companies, and 2029, it's going to grow to $665, and that's because the majority of my companies increase their dividend payout every single year. So let's fast forward 25 years and see how everything is by me not adding any positions, not buying into any more companies, not increasing my portfolio as far as building out what I already own. Dividend growth rate stays the same at 9%. Annual pay 2020 still the same, a little over $300, but my ending for 2044 is $2,465. So, and that is because, again, the majority of my companies increase their dividend payout every single year. So I do plan on contributing more. I do plan on building out my portfolio either by adding companies that I don't have or just building up the positions that I already own. Right now I'm focusing on just building up the positions that I own. Maybe if there's another dip in the fall or the winter, then I will start to look to add other companies. But this last time, I didn't really know what was going to happen. So I added some and I took away some that either suspended their dividends or I just couldn't see them recovering very well. And I added some other better companies, which I probably should have gotten from the beginning, but I'm still a baby investor in my opinion. I'm still 14 months in on this, maybe 15 months, because June of last year is when I started Robinhood. July of last year is when I started my individual account with M1 Finance, and September of last year is when I started my Roth IRA. So, but if you check out my other videos, you'll see all my holdings, the breakdown of my different industries and how much I have in each of the different industries and stuff. So check out those other videos. I think you'll really like them. The other thing that I like here is it does tell you in the free tools section here, it does tell you your upcoming dividends, which I really like. And like it says right here, please keep in mind this tool is currently in beta. So if I zoomed into this, or if I was on laptop, I do all my videos on my phone, then it tells you, so for October 2020, earned dividends for this year, I'm going to get $38. and this will be more October 2021, because my companies increase. If they all continue on the path that they are as being good companies, next year, October, it should be more than $38. It might be another $38, just depending on what happens. So depending on how much they decide to increase their dividend by. If they increase it by 10%, 20%, 30%. I do have one company that over the last 3 years has increased their dividend payout 30%, which causes a little bit of concern, but they do have tons of growth. So check out my other videos if you want to see what those are. Also, subscribe to the channel. I do appreciate it. It helps support the channel. Thank you, everybody who already has subscribed. And I hope you have a great weekend. Be safe and healthy out there. Mahalo and aloha.